Welcome to the Gray Area. Kevin Gray of 105.3 The Fan. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Kevin Gray Sports. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right here at Kevin Gray Sports. Appreciate all the support for everyone watching, liking, and commenting on the videos here. I would have liked the Dallas Cowboys to have won a football game, but, that's not really a thing these days. The Dallas Cowboys fall to the Philadelphia Eagles 23-9 on Sunday Night Football after the Dallas Cowboys defense actually put together an inspired performance, or Carson Wentz is just really that bad and really that much of hot garbage the way he's been all season long. I don't know which one is which. But the Cowboys forced 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, courtesy of your man Trayvon Diggs, and 2 forced fumbles. Conversely, Ben DiNucci, the rookie quarterback out of James Madison, actually outpassed Carson Wentz, but he also had 2 fumbles, one which led to a Rodney McLeod touchdown, which pretty much sealed things. The Cowboys came out with a lot of trickeration, a lot of gadget plays, double and triple reverses, that Cedric Wilson pass play that got him sacked twice. A lot of ingenuity from Kellen Moore trying to do some different things and put together some different wrinkles to try and throw off defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz's balance a little bit for the Philadelphia Eagles defense. But in the end, the Dallas Cowboys, talentless at the quarterback position, were not able to overcome the Philadelphia Eagles. And they did just enough to take over and put a stranglehold on first place in the NFC East at 3-4-1. The NFC East this year is a combined 8-21-1. Yes, someone still has to make the playoffs out of this pathetic division. And apparently, your man Stephen Jones still thinks it can be his Dallas Cowboys. Stephen Jones, of course, making his weekly appearance on Mondays on 105.3 The Fan, got out here and said, hey, we're still in this to fight. We're still in the NFC East. Wait, what? Look. Technically, yes, the Dallas Cowboys are still in the NFC East divisional race, no matter how pathetic and how putrid and how ridiculous the NFC East race is. By far the worst division in all the National Football League. But let me bring you some clarity here. The Cowboys are not in the NFC East race. Not at all. And this kind of delusional thinking continues to permeate this organization, and the lies that they continue to tell themselves about how competitive they still can potentially be this season with respect to the NFC East honestly makes me want to scream. Look, I wish that Stephen Jones would quit insulting the intelligence of his fan base and give his fan base a little bit more credit that they have the idea that they see what's going on in reality on the football field, and the reality is this football team is going nowhere fast this year, and they are a long ways away from competing seriously in the NFC East division. So I'm tired of Stephen Jones getting out here week after week talking about we need to go to work and get better each and every day. Yeah, you do, but you also need better players to get better work done each and every day, Stephen. And quit peddling out the idea that this Cowboys team is somehow still in this NFC East division. Well, you say, Kevin, hold on now. What else is Stephen Jones supposed to say? Is he supposed to say we're a terrible football team and we're not tanking but kind of tanking, for the 2021's NFL draft? I get executive speak. I understand that. But what I want is a dose of reality for the Cowboys and this entire organization. The only way you begin to solve a problem is admitting that you have one. And the Cowboys got a bunch of problems right now. Yes, they put together probably their most inspired defensive performance all season long. Your man, DeMarcus Lawrence, was absolutely balling out all night long on the defensive side of the football. The motor of DeMarcus Lawrence was representative of how inspired the Cowboys played, especially defensively. Trevon Diggs, yes, got burned for a couple of touchdowns, but at the same time made 2 interceptions. That feast or famine Marcus Peters type of corner play you saw from your man Trevon Diggs. But at the same time, reality says this. The Cowboys are 2-6. They're about to play the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers, and hello, TJ Watt. Andy Dalton most likely starting at the quarterback position, and yet this team still thinks that they could potentially win the NFC East. And I know that the players in the locker room are going to continue to try and do what they can to win football games, but they're not going to win a lot of football games. And the Joneses need to give Cowboys Nation a little more credit for the eyes that they have and the brains that they can use to tell them what they see. And it's a team that's not going to win a lot of football games this year. And guess what? That's okay. Most of us have resigned ourselves to the idea that this Cowboys football team just isn't good. And they're not going to be good this year. Sometimes, as my man Jesse Holly said, rebuilding finds you. And it seems like the destiny that has been found for the Cowboys this year is it's time to rebuild and retool this thing to get ready for a 2021 run next year when you get your franchise quarterback back. And one thing that continues to be proven throughout this season is that your man Dak Prescott, when he walks into Jerry Jones' office when it comes to contract negotiations at the end of this upcoming season, Jerry Jones might just want to hand Dak Prescott a blank check. Because he is the only reason why this team is not winless this season, period. But for the Dallas Cowboys, what I liked from what I saw on Sunday is that they competed. They competed for the first time since probably week 1 against the Los Angeles Rams. On both sides of the football, that is. And once the Cowboys, if they can, put together complementary football together where the defense and the offense and special teams are all on the same page, maybe that gives us a better indication of how good they can be in the future. But for this year, hey man, we're just going to have to take it the way it is. The Dallas Cowboys are a bad football team. But Steven, quit peddling this out here, man. You're not winning the NFC East, and it's time to be okay with that and evaluate who you got so that when you get to next year, we can start finding some things out. We'll see how the Dallas Cowboys respond after their 14-point loss on Sunday Night Football to the Philadelphia Eagles. As painful as it is, was it too much not to be expected, right? It's been a comedy of errors for the Cowboys this season. And now going 0-8 against the spread, not surprised at all. But hey, the Cowboys welcome T.J. Watt and the Steelers on Sunday. Good luck with that. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Kevin Gray Sports, and subscribe to my YouTube channel right here at Kevin Gray Sports. Peace.